Hey everybody, welcome back to Tim Holt's Week here at Custom Crops. I'm Ben.
And I'm Brian.
We're both part of the shipping team here at Custom Crops, if you were unaware at this point during the week. But today we're going to show you our Neverending Father's Day card. So you want to know what's faster than a speeding bullet? We're going to show you. This is what our end product's going to look like. This is the Father's Day Neverending card. As you can see, it kind of flips open to different sayings, and finally or a little punchline there, and then you can return to the start. So it's kind of that same concept as those fortune tellers that you used to make as a kid. What we started with was a 12-inch white cardstock, which we've cut down to save some time, and we
We have 4 pieces of 3x6-inch cardstock. That's what we cut it down to, and then each piece you want to score 1.5 inches in from each side.
Once you've got your cardstock cut, and scored, you're going to want to take your bone folder and fold and crease each side both ways so that you get this same fluid motion and it opens real easy for your card there. So make sure that you crease both sides. That's essential to making this card work properly. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is grab your Ranger Wonder Tape. That's right, I said Wonder Tape. And you're going to want to we just left the red film on there so you can see it here, but you're going to want to take that film off because it's double-sided adhesive. So we know how wonderful Wonder Tape is, but we know how difficult it can be to get that second film off there. So I've used a hook, which is a great tool. You can see it just gets right up underneath there, just pries right off. Now this is a cricket hook, but there are many hooks out there that you can use that will do the exact same thing. It's a great little tool, and it's very helpful in removing that film. Just line up the folds like Brian's done here.
You can see we've got the score line right here on this lower layer, and then for the pieces that you lay over the top, you want to make sure that those score lines are going the opposite way so that you'll get a 4-way fold once you start flipping that card.
And it's very essential that you line these folds up on each layer properly so that you get those perfect folds that you're looking for in the final product there, like we have here. Otherwise you could wind up with some creased edges and spots that you don't really want.
As you can see, we've got our white cardstock here before we got to decorating the card. This is our final. The product that we used was the Tim Holtz Distress Stain. Main reason is because it's quite a bit easier than using the Distress ink for a larger surface.
What's really nice about this is there's actually a valve inside there. So as you press down, the harder you press, the more ink you're going to get out. As you can kind of see, well, it's darker here and a little bit lighter towards the end where it kind of like let up off the pressure. The next great thing about these that we found is that you can super saturate your paper like we've done here with the yellow, and once the ink is dry, the paper will still maintain its structural integrity. It won't bubble like that.
It'll still be durable and won't bubble up or anything.
So you could either wait it out or use your handy heat craft tool or hair dryer, whatever you've got laying around, to get it done. And now I found something else out about these that's really cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know that there's a whole lot of things out there that can do this, but this ink, the yellow ink, is already dry, and we can go ahead and color over the yellow, and the colors won't blend together, so you'll still get that vibrant red over the yellow.
So this card literally took us about 5 minutes to put together, which is great.
Not even.
Yeah,
probably like 1 minute.
Yeah. Most of it was just our thumbs getting in the way and everything. So this is a perfect project for your kids to do for Father's Day. It's real simple, and so simple, in fact. We're going to show you. This space here on the front is 3x5, 3x3.
Each square here is 3x3.
3x3. So what we did, just to save some time, is just printed out some little things here, and you can do that at home if you don't want your kids getting inky and stampy, because we know how nasty they can get when they're crafting. But the only other thing that you really need to worry about on this card before we let you go is the spots that we have marked with X's here, which is going to be on your second level. That's the start there. This is going to be the second level. Is right here, you can see where Brian's marked the X's. That space is going to show up on your third level as well. So you're going to want to make sure that that pattern or colors or whatever also go nicely with what's going to be on your third level here, and with your stamp or whatever you decide to do. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tim Holtz Week and the never-ending fun that you're about to have with the card that we just showed you how to make. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, Friday, the last day of Tim Holtz Week. We know you're excited. We are definitely too. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.